Yes, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Yours Truly DKC show. Enjoy our theme song before we proceed.
In the day or night, yours truly DKC. Tobago's blessed, north, south, east, or west. Yours truly DKC. But we love all the rest. Philippines, US. Yours truly DKC. We love you, India, Jamaica, Kenya. Yours truly, DKC. We know you come from far. Whitey playing on car. To yours truly, DKC. Sunset land and sea, a natural beauty. Where sweet love is free, happy matrimony, a pigeon point jetty. You have travel plans to Caribbean islands, fun and celebrate. You better come before it's too late. Boy shots! Oh my word! Yeah, to grow and learn, but this is her home. Yours truly, DKC. Hashtag DKC1000, the winner is Darling Brewster Manty. Yours truly, DKC. Road to 5,000. Yours truly, DKC.
Welcome back to Yours Truly DKC. Before we even get started, if it's your first time coming across this YouTube channel, my name is Donna Lee. On YouTube, I'm known as Yours Truly DKC. Welcome,
It's gonna be
welcome,
amazing across,
welcome.
yeah.
Um, you have come across this channel. Maybe you're repeats.
Let's do this.
Welcome back. All right.
Come on, let's do
If you are
this.
your first time coming across, please subscribe. Subscribe allows you to connect with me, all right, so that we can learn and grow together. There is so much you need to learn about Tobago, and Tobago is the island on which I live. I love to share. Yes, in Tobago we speak a local dialect, our Tobago dialect, which is a hybrid form of the English language where we have infused some of the French Creole and other influences that formed this beautiful dialect. Um, I I speak dialect, but I don't think that I have a very strong Tobago dialect. All right. You tell me, what do you think? Tell me your comments in the comment section below. Engage with us. However, tonight I received a message via WhatsApp, and it was a friend saying to me, let me see if I can get the message. I will not share the name of the person who sent it, but the message says, real sad to see this girl. What could have caused this? This place is insane now. Oh my gosh. Jah help us all. That was the message, and it came with a link. All right. Now, I live on the beautiful island of Tobago. I was born here. All right. And I think, like the rest of the world, things have changed. Things are changing. Things are changing. All right. I can recall in my lifetime, in the earlier part of my lifetime, Tobago just boasted no murders. All right. Tobago, that was just not a thing. It was not a thing. It was the place where persons felt so safe. And for the most part, Tobago could be viewed as safe. You know, you could really enjoy a measure of safety. But the concerns are growing, guys. The concerns are growing. Because last year alone, that's 2024, and I hope there wasn't any further murders um, that came after my last check. And there were 26 murders in Tobago, an island that has approximately 60,000 persons living. This is my home. I love Tobago. Here is where I was born, and I still live here. All right. I lived just about 2 years and 6 months on the island of Trinidad, which is our twin island partner within this country of Trinidad and Tobago. And it breaks my heart to know that Tobago had 26 murders last year. All right. I mean, my whole channel, my whole YouTube channel speaks about Tobago, promoting Tobago, inviting persons to come to Tobago and look for your Truly DKC, spend time in her island home, and really enjoy the vibe, guys. But it breaks my heart that we had 26 murders last year in Tobago. And this news that came to me breaks my heart again because the year has just started and Tobago has recorded a murder of a young child. The murder of a young child. And as much as I'm kind of not feeling well, and then I spent so long setting up for this conversation, I just can't sleep without talking about this. All right? The topic of how to prevent murder in your country, no matter where in the world you live. How to reduce the murder rate in your country. Is there anything you can do? So tonight I want to share some tips with us all right, that could prove to be very informative or timely reminders or points of reflection, personal reflection, that is, that may allow us to make an impact in your country. All right? Now, when it comes to this whole issue of now, because of YouTube guidelines, talking about unaliving people and all of these things is a very touchy issue. Or I need to be guided by the YouTube guidelines, right? So I really am going to be trying to avoid using the word murder very often because that is a trigger. All right? And however, for murder to happen, it takes two people. All right? So we have the perpetrator and we have the victim. And therefore, to reduce the murder rate in your country, we have to all try to either not be the perpetrator or not be the victim. As we said, as we always say, it takes two to tango. All right? So we know this is a very touchy and sensitive issue. This is not a conversation to blame anyone, to make anyone feel targeted. or to even address the issue of the current murder that is current kind of very is on the talk of everyone in Tobago at this point. This is not even to address that issue. All right. But our hearts do go out. My heart go out to those affected by this very unfortunate incident, both on the perpetrator side and the victim side. In the both cases, it is a very unfortunate situation. All right. And yes, we don't have the facts, and we just don't need to address that particular issue on this live stream. But welcome, welcome. Please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. All right. So allow me to start sharing a few tips. I'll be doing this very quickly because I don't want the video or this live stream to be too long. All right. So here are my tips. Now, I sat down, I've thought about it, and this is what I came up with in terms of what I can advise or suggest. All right. Now, we understand that this whole topic of violent crimes is multidimensional. It's like you may want to attack it at one level, but this is an issue on many levels. All right? Many, many levels. So here are my tips. Here are my tips. And if you wish to share your tips in the comment section, please type your tips in the comment section. It will benefit not only you, but anyone who comes across this live stream after this airing is ended. Okay? So let's go. So we are going to the first tip. We are going to the first step. Right. So the first step is, I tell you, addressing this issue is crazy, meaning it is so complicated in the mind. All right. But I'm just writing it down the way I processed it. And after, I didn't try to put it in any particular order, but this is how it came across to me, okay, in my thoughts. And right, so in the first suggestions, we're going to talk about generally, all right, and then we're going to speak a lower down to on a different aspect of it, okay. All right, so the first suggestion to help us to reduce the murder rate in our country. Now, I am not a criminologist. I am not a police. I am just a teacher, all right? And a teacher of more than over 20 years, all right? Teaching on the island of Tobago. I have interacted with many young persons, all right? And this video, I want to dedicate it to all of my students of the past and the present. All right, I want to dedicate this video. Guys, if you can share this video to one young person, I would truly appreciate it. If you can share this video to anybody in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, guys, murder has no age preference. All right? It is just like some diseases. All right? So we all could benefit from this. All right? So let me get straight to it. So the first step is we all need, young and old alike, need to appreciate the value of being guided. All right? When we talk about being guided, We're talking about the first thing persons will think of when it comes to guidance would be God. All right? And yes, that is on top. So the first thing we need to appreciate is the value of guidance. Guys, we all need guidance. On our own, we are going to mess up. All right? So, appreciating the value. So you realize that is the suggestion, eh? We need to appreciate the value. The value of guidance. We all need guidance. Right? We all need guidance. You need guidance, and I need guidance. All right? So, appreciating the value of guidance is my first tip. Now, we spoke about God as the universal sovereign, Jehovah God, the Most High. So, we put Him on top. We need to be guided by Him, His word, and His principles, right? But when we talk about guidance, I'm including, because I really didn't want to address the aspect of God, but I think I just have to mention it because, I mean, it will be remiss of me to not. All right? But when we talk about guidance, we're talking about counselors. All right? Counselors, therapists. All right? You know, we all need counselors. We all need therapists. A counselor could be a friend. A counselor could be a professional. And whether we like it or not, or whether we know it or not, we all need counselors. We all need therapists. All right? We need advice. We need to make sure our thoughts are balanced. And we just need the type of people who can guide us in the way we should go. All right? So that's my first strategy. Now we can dissect it personally. We can dissect how we can apply that. But being guided, there's value in being guided. All right? Welcome to our amazing live stream. Right. My second strategy towards reducing the rates of murders is having role models. Having role models. You know, let me even sharpen that. Having positive role models. Now, everybody can sit. Whether you're 15, 14, 20s, and you can think of your future. When I am 25, or when I am 40, or when I am 60, I would like to be, let's say you're a boy. Let's imagine you're a boy, right? I would like to be a man like, let's just say that you see that the person you would like to become is less like John, that person, but more like Harry. All right? You see Harry's qualities, you see his temperament, you see his successes. All right? You may come to know of some of his struggles and how he have coped with all of this. And therefore, I mean, you can say to yourself that this person is a good role model. No, role models don't have to know that you are looking up at them. So this person don't have to know that that they are your role model. Now we have role models and we have mentors. Well, to me, I differentiate them. I'm not an expert on this, but this is how I would explain it, right? So having a role model or role models are the people who depict the characteristics, personalities, successes, um, maybe future goals in terms of your career, education, and you can look at them as models. You can be a boy, but you can have a female role model. You can be a girl and have a male role model. All right? So, having role models allows you to see yourself in the future and to acknowledge the fact that this is a stage that you have to pass or succeed at to get there and to be that kind of person. All right? To be that kind of person. All right? Now, it's different to a mentor because while you may have many role models and they don't have to know you, if you find a mentor, all right? If you find a mentor, somebody who you admire as well, who you aspire probably to be like, all right? Some people will say their mentor is Jesus, all right? Right? Some would say their mentor is they would identify. Everybody have their own mentor. So you need to have a mentor. A mentor is someone who, well, it's very often someone who is older because with age comes experience. And the reason why you need a mentor is because you lack experience. And that is the reason why I gave you my first point, which is understanding the value of guidance. Because when you recognize that you have deficiencies and you can be supported, you will seek out guidance. All right? But we want to go back to mentor because I had mentors separate because this now becomes somebody who helps to keep you on check. You may go to counseling, you may go to therapy, but those persons are not your mentors. Your mentor, it could be somebody who helps to keep you on check, who is present very often for milestones, who is there to nudge you, provide correction, provide support. All right? Help to affirm and help you to become a better person. All right? So basically, what I'm saying is have a mentor. So we're talking about reducing violent crimes, like the one in our topic, right? In our title. And I'm saying that if we have mentors, I'm referring to persons who can help to guide us. We're talking about positive mentors, persons who emulate the positive qualities that we would like to adopt. We would very likely find ourselves, you know, lacking the guidance to make a wise decision, or not having someone to talk to when you're having some difficulties. Now, we understand how multidimensional this aspect is of reducing violent crimes. I understand it. All right? And it is so perplexing. But there is the little things that we can do that could be preventative. We're talking about before things even escalate to possibly happening. So let's go to the next point. So let me not linger too long, but tell me in the comment section your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Are you in agreement? Is there anything you would like to add to the conversation? My next point is having insights. People, we need to have insights. We need to have insights to think ahead about decisions that we are making. Think ahead of the decisions we are making. All right? You don't want to do anything that can trigger that outcome. No, there is no reason, there is no justifiable reason for this to happen. There's none. There is no justifiable reason. All right? Nobody deserves the right to unalive anybody. So I'm saying there is no reason. But at the same time, having insights is like, there's a favorite scripture in the Bible that says, "Shrewd is the one that sees the calamity and proceeds to conceal himself." Somewhere in Proverbs, right? So principles like that is like, look ahead. Don't just look at the now. Look ahead. Look ahead. And looking ahead is not only in terms of avoiding dangers or avoiding triggering situations, but looking ahead also means doing things that would avoid you having to regret. You know, when you look at several court cases, for example, you find that a lot of the persons who are guilty of committing this act regrets. Maybe in the middle of the moment, the anger of the situation or the pain of the triggering situation, they just couldn't have the insight to know that if I do this, this is what is going to happen. So we have to teach ourselves and our young ones to have insight. Okay. to think ahead. Think ahead of the consequences of actions. All right? You don't want to make a mistake that will impact you for the rest of your life. All right? You have one precious life to live and you are worthy. All right? I want you to enjoy your life. I want you to want to enjoy your life. And I want you to know that God wants you to enjoy your life. All right? And to have your life to enjoy. All right? So, we're talking about strategies to help reduce murder in your own country. Guys, my island, I can't remember the national figure for Trinidad and Tobago, honestly. But in Tobago, which is this island in which I live, we had 26 murders last year. It's very sad to even have to say it. 26. And as I started in the middle of the video, I started this video by saying that I was sent a message by a friend, and I want to read the message again. She said, she shared a link from Facebook, and she said, actually, I haven't even responded to her, because I went straight to the link, and from the link, I started to process something. And then I came to the live. She said, real sad to see this girl. What could have caused this? This place is insane now. Oh my gosh. Jah help us. Praying hands and teary face, crying face. So, Tobago has recorded its first murder. And while I love to talk about the beautiful island, I'm saying it and I'm already smiling. I love Tobago, right? I love talking about Tobago, and I just find if I don't address this issue, then I may not be telling the whole truth. Oh my gosh, just now. What is it? Clip my hair in the back. Oh my gosh. I see. Let me get to the comment section. Let me just say hi before we go on to the other tips. Guys, it is heart-wrenching. And the problem is that this victim is a young school child who is in Form 4. I'll have to go to the article to see the Hi Bushman Outdoors 868. Hi Bushman. How are you? I saw your channel from Christmas list and oh gosh, what's that other guy's name? Oh, that guy who was with Chris, who was helping Chris. Oh, I could forget. Anyway, I shall remember a little later. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you have subscribed. Trinidad and Tobago love in the building. Bushman Outdoors 868 meets DKC. Whoop, 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 whoop. Welcome, welcome. But Bushman, we have sad news, sad news, sad news. I don't know if you are accustomed to these news in Trinidad. It pains for Trinidad for me, but when it reach home, it's like I wrote my theme song, and let me let you all hear my theme song, right? And in the theme song, it says, Tobago is nice in the day or night. Yours truly, DKC. Tobago is blessed. North, south, east, or west. Yours truly, DKC. But we love all the rest. Philippines, US. Yours truly, DKC. We know you come from far. By YT, plane, or car. to yours truly, DKC. We love you, India, Jamaica, Kenya. Yours truly, DKC. Guys, let me play that theme song for you all. So when these things happen, things like murder and crime, and I think of my song, it has just bleed my heart, honestly. Because Tobago is nice and it would never change. Well, that wouldn't change. But the realities of violent crimes on this island is getting too much to be. So hear my theme song. Let me and we'll go back to the topic. I'm just raising the volume. I just want you all to hear the song properly. If you need to adjust your volume on your end.
DKC Jams. It's gonna be amazing across here. A celebration song. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Tobago nice in the day or night. Yours truly, DKC. Tobago's blessed, north, south, east, or west. Yours truly, DKC. But we love all the rest. Philippines, US. Yours truly, DKC. We love you, India, Jamaica, Kenya. Yours truly, DKC. We know you come from far. Whitey played on car. To yours truly, DKC. Sunshine and sea, a natural beauty. Where sweet love is free, happy matrimony, a pigeon point jetty. You have travel plans to Caribbean islands, fun and celebrate. You better come before it's too late. Boy shots! Oh my word! Yeah, to grow and learn, but this is her home. Yours truly, DKC. Hashtag DKC1000, the winner is Darling Brewster Manty. Yours truly, DKC. Road to 5,000.
Guys. Listen. Tobago nice. Tobago nice. Tobago is nice. And Tobago is blessed. But it's the negative side that starts off this year that have me talking about this topic. Oh gosh, I really don't even want to take. Let me just see the age of this young man. 15 years. 15 years old. Form 4 student of Signal Hill Secondary School, who was reportedly shot dead last night. Well, you know, I'm processing this from a teacher brain. Because I tell you, I'm a teacher. I am not a mother. So, I can't say I feel the pain of a mother. But I love Tobago, and it pains. Right? Anyway, so I don't know. It's just that thing. So basically, we really want to spend a moment just to share. I just have a few more tips. We're going to try to end it off in about 30 minutes max, because I really don't want this overall live stream to just be long-winded. And I want persons to see the video, spend time looking at it, and benefit somehow. Right? Bushman, I welcome you to Tobago. I invite you to Tobago, and I'm very excited to meet you. When I come to Trinidad, I would also come to meet you, right? I am so excited. You would not believe how much. Right, so let me just share my final tips. Parenting. And this is not a parent blaming live. I think this issue at hand is so sensitive that I do not want to be misconstrued or what I'm saying to be misapplied, as I am particularly targeting that situation at hand. No. This is me sharing to benefit persons generally. All right? I do not have any details of that situation. So do not misapply what I'm saying, please. All right? Parents, this is a note to parents from a teacher. But I'm not a mother, I've said that before. So I hope I'm not out of place to even suggest. But my suggestion is, from the time you give birth to that child, you should also have identified already a role model for that child. By the time, I'm repeating myself, by the time you give birth to that child and you see that pretty face, you should have already identified role models that you want for your child. Now, those role models can't impact your child because you are the parent. But what those role models do for you is give your training direction. Are you with me? Are you with me? Welcome. Listen, this thing just... Oh, Lord. I now see your comments, Patricia Lambert. I am so happy that you were able to make it. It's happening in many countries. The conversation is warranted. Yeah. Listen, I could not sleep. This is the first time I sit down, no, the second time, and write and type out my thoughts. Type out what I want to see. I literally take notes. By the time I get the news on my WhatsApp, that news come in, I don't know what time, it come in at 8:18 p.m. I tell you, up to now, I respond to my friend who sent that message, you know. I just read the message, and my brain just start to tick. And I said, Annalie, don't go on this YouTube and start to rant. This is not a rant. If you don't write down notes, you're going to be ranting. Have some structure. You want this video to have some kind of impact. Guys, please all you share this video. Share this video. Share. I'm going to make a very nice thumbnail. I don't know what I could do to get this to share. I don't know if I need to pay YouTube to promote this video, which I've never ever done. Guys, I just want this video to reach 1.2 million views. All you do have to like it, all you do have to comment, all you do have to do nothing. Once people look at the video from beginning to end, I happy. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but this I don't know. Anyway, so let me focus. Focus DKC. Right, so guys, parents need to have direction for training their children. All right? As I said, the child come out where, nice curly hair and edges, silk, pretty butter complexion, and the scent so fresh. And then the cute blankie. This is what I see because I have no kids. This is what I see on YouTube. YouTube and from friends and stuff. The baby them so cute. From the time they're born, have a role model. And as I said before, the role model is not for the child, it is for you. So that you could have direction for your training. So, I admire this particular person. This is let me say I make a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. Let's applause. Another applause. It's a boy. By the time the boy born, you need to know what to do. You need to start training him. Now you could take a camel to the well, but you can't make him drink, eh? But for heaven's sake, you have to have direction for your training. I look at this man. This man is a good husband. Even if you're saying to yourself, my husband is the worst. I'm just saying, even if you're saying that to yourself, you see, this man is a good father. All that you know about him, you admire that. And how can I train my child to be that kind of person? A child who loves others. A child who have a heart. A child who has empathy and feeling. I don't know if I know I'm making sense, but I don't know if I'm bringing out the point the way I'm feeling it inside. Right? We need to train children, and our direction, our training must have direction. We're not just training the child. I don't know. Let me see if I can find an example. So we have to train a child oh God. So much examples coming to me at once. Okay, so let's just say you want to train a child to be empathetic. Empathetic gives the impression that your child feels what people feel. If they're hurting somebody, they would know they're hurting somebody and stop. If they're bullying somebody, or they're even getting to something that feels like bullying, they would recognize it and recognize, oh my gosh, I'm not being kind to this person, I'm hurting their feeling, and stop. How are you going to achieve that? How are you training a child to have empathy? But if that is what you don't like, let me just see, I'm just using an example. If that is what you don't like in your partner, but you see this person as, so you're saying your partner don't have empathy, you don't want your child to come out with that. But you want your child to come out with that like Mr. John. The question is, how are you going to train your child to be like, to not be like what you don't want? It kind of requires directional training, strategic training. And we're not going to talk about that tonight. That might be a topic that I may have to invite some guests for to join me. Guys, we're going to have some amazing educational and fun chill podcast coming up. Stay tuned. Right? And my last point, well, my second to last point, and I'm going to do these last two very quickly. Education. Education. I have these in one. I have education and training. This is what I wrote down, right? I have education and training to get better economic opportunities. And in bracket, I have the cycle of poverty. And as I say, this thing multidimensional, it mind-blowing, it crazy. It's like so much things that results in a murder. It's not just one thing. It's not just two things. It's many things. We could blame the government, blame the police, blame the this, blame the that, blame the parents, blame the child, blame the this. We could blame Satan. Listen, it's crazy. So this element of education and training, and I'm thinking specifically about academic education, and not just academic, but technical vocational education. All right? Training children or educating children to give them a better chance at life. All right? Educating children to give them a better chance at life. A child who could read would have a better life. A child who can count, do maths would have a better life, better opportunities. A child who can think critically. Think. So you see that critical thinking could help to reduce murder. Because in every situation, there is more than one option. Murder might be one. There is never only one option. All right? There's never only one option. So we have to be able to think critically about a whole situation. Yes. Right? And teaching education and the type of education offered in schools should allow children to be able to read, write, and think critically. Those three. I don't see the others are important. Whether it's music, drama, you need to be able to read, write, and think critically. Read, write, do basic maths, and think critically. Solve problems. All right? So, I think that is a very heavy topic, and through education, many families have broken the cycle of poverty. Right? And poverty is one of the reasons that provides a nice cushion, a nice comfy place for violent crimes to occur. All right? So, I want to end by imploring all of us, all right? Imploring all of us with my last few tips to be kind, be willing to forgive, avoid holding animosity, do to others what you would want them to do to you. These can avoid all the triggering situations that can result in a regretful, terrible situation. All right? Safety first. Anything you could do to improve your safety, do that. Safety in terms of whether it's safety within your home, getting proper fencing, installing cameras, burglar proofing, avoiding dangerous places, avoiding bad association, all of these things that can impact on you, it not being a safe situation. So your safety is paramount. All right? Walk away. When things escalate, walk away. And this advice is for the two persons, the perpetrator and the victim. The perpetrator is not one who would want to walk away, because we understand he may be the aggressor, he or she may be the aggressor in this situation. But, oh gosh, walk away from a situation. Seek advice, counseling. Think of your future. Show insight. Try not to do anything that you would have to regret for the rest of your life. Think of all the people who you are going to impact by your decisions. All right? And you can beat a bully without using your fist. All right? Do not activate violence. Say no to violence. And that brings us to the end of this conversation. If there's anything you think I left out of this, please put it in the comment section. I'll be reading these comments, and I will actually be probably requoting or sharing them throughout the week on my status so that people in Tobago could see them. Without your names, though, I would not put your names. I'm going to type out, like, make a little quote. Like when you go to put a WhatsApp status, you can actually type out something. I will not include names, but just if it's a tip, or a suggestion, then I think it's worthy of sharing it, right? But guys, please share this live stream. Share, share, share. I appreciate you sharing and engaging with us. And let me go back to the comments. Tyler, you see Tyler says, hi, hi Tyler. Membership? Wow. Yes, Patricia is a member, Tyler. Darian. Get Rowley out of power, Lord Father. Listen, this is what I'm saying. We could blame, assisted in blame game. And I empathize with us all because we can feel powerless. We can really feel powerless. And I understand. But you see, no matter which politician goes in power, let's not address that, okay? crime and violence is something that's we have to all take a personal responsibility. Individually, do our parts. If you are a good parent, kudos. If you are a good example in the society, if you just show respect to young and old alike, kudos. Right? If you're a teacher, kudos. If you're a community leader, kudos. If you counsel the youth, provide therapy and guidance to people young and old, if you just look out for your friends, and within your friend group, you are a good mentor to your friends. If you are positive and motivate others, and don't just wait for when they do something bad, and you commend them and you affirm their positive traits. If you are not a negative person, you are positive, you are positive influence. You are balanced in your perspective. All right? You are a good parent. I think I mentioned that already. You're a good parent. You're not a good parent, but you're trying your level best. If you just listen to your mother and your father, or you listen to your guardian, right? If you just go to therapy and counseling, you just pull out that money and go and get help. Listen, guys, help yourself. Help those around you. People are looking at you. Look out for others. Help out in any way you can, whether it is through advice, counseling, a smile. Just a smile can heal a broken heart. There's power in a smile. Be kind to others. Good morning, good evening. Let people see that there is a positive side to life. Pray. Pray. Read your Bible. I have to read my Bible more. You could never reach too much. Right? So I have to add more for myself. Read your Bible more. All right? You have one. Read. Just read. It's hard to read. You don't understand. You understand one chapter. Read a verse every day and think about it. And Jehovah cares. Jehovah God cares. Your Almighty Creator cares. It bleeds his heart for him to see the bloodshed and the murders happening throughout this whole earth. Alright? If we just feel pain, if a mother does hold she belly and bawl, and we are made in God's image, he had to be feeling that pain. He understands. It's like he have the biggest perspective of all the problems. And he knows and will provide the solution. And the solution the permanent solution. Right now, any solutions we apply is temporary. Temporary. And we need those temporary solutions. We need the temporary fixes, the temporary minuscule attempts to, diffuse a situation. I need to talk about this. If you does, when you see a fight in school, if you're a student, and you just go in a next direction from the fight, don't encourage fights. You see a fight squaring up and everybody gathering to see. You don't need to see. Next direction. Get help. All right? So, guys, let us end this live stream by encouraging us all that the temporary solutions is what we are trying to work on and get our family to appreciate, get our community to appreciate. And we all look forward to the permanent solution to crime and violence. All right, this permanent solution is promised in God's word, the Bible, that the time is going to come when there would be no violence on earth. Right? The knowledge of Jehovah would fill this earth, and every living, breathing thing will serve him in true righteousness. All right? Permanent solution. All right? But don't get discouraged. Just have hope. All right? Just have hope, and let us do what we personally can to reduce the murders in our own country. All right? I want to thank you all for coming through. I appreciate the engagement in the chat, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again in my next amazing live stream. All right? If you all like this background thing, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. Tell me what are your thoughts about the setup because I did a green screen. I kind of don't like that my, I wonder if it's because I'm sitting so far back. Let me sit up and see if it's any better. Guys, like this is what I should have been doing. Guys, I got too comfortable. I just couldn't understand why. Look at when DKC figured it out. But still, you see the edges still cutting off. I don't like that, right? I don't have to figure out how to master this thing. All right? But I want to thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate all of you. Please, if you are coming in to the end of this live stream, do me a favor, go back and take a look. This was a very important conversation, very healthy conversation. We are going to an hour, and I would like us to cut off in that hour, you know? So I love you all. Peace, love, and respect. Remember, Tobago loves you, Tobago wants you, Tobago needs you. We depend on tourism here. We want to welcome you, all right? And DKC would love to tour you around, share you all the cool spots. I'm currently working out some vacation packages, so look up for that. Tobago vacation packages, guys. Epic vacations, all right? Chill vacations on a budget, all right? I'm looking forward to seeing you all when you come. All right, so take care, much love. Wherever you live, looking at this video, US, Canada, France, Czech Republic, well, I said US, UK, Sweden, Jamaica, Kenya, Gambia, Ghana, Iceland, Greece, well, Italy, right? Wherever you're looking at this video, I love you, all right? And I'll see you in my next amazing video. Remember to subscribe, turn your bell on all so you don't miss an upload from me. Bye. Oh gosh. It said I must be still. Okay, let me practice that. Let me see. So I'm not moving. Okay. Let me see. Put my hand down. Okay. So when I do that, so the mic is out of the shot. Let me see if I put the mic. This way. Out of the shots. Testing, testing. Are you hearing me clearly? So I did the mic out of the shots. I think in terms of me getting cut off, it's kind of way less because the mic is not there. But I still think something is a bit off with the visuals, you know, that green intonation between the background and my skin. I don't like that. So be working it out, but please share this conversation. I'll be sharing it to the best of my ability. All right, all week. Check out my other amazing videos. I uploaded a video of San Fernando Hill today. I uploaded amazing shorts yesterday and today. I did my nails, but I took them off. Right? Oh gosh, I don't know how to just do these things with long nails. Hygiene. Yeah, but I know people work it out, right? But for somebody who not accustomed wearing nails, you don't have your stuff sorted out to function normally, you know? There are ways and means of doing these things. Anyway, so bye. Take care.